This entire setup is just perfect for people that are audiophiles, that want the best quality, the best sound.
It's too dangerous to give away. In my mind they'll stay.
Hey guys, welcome to the studio, welcome to the vlog. The sun is already setting. I took care of most of the business stuff for today, running the label and taking care of the remix competition. We started 2 days ago. If you're interested, first link in the description, as well as my new sample pack. So if you need any kind of sample to make electronic dance music, guitars, claps, kicks, it's all in there and it's right now on sale. And now comes the real fun part for today. As you might know, I got new speakers. Like this camera standing right on top of these speakers. These right here. They are called Key 3. They look fairly small compared to my Eve speakers, but the output is insane. The sound quality is second to none, and they have quite a lot of woofers. There's something special about these speakers. We got, of course, our two-way system on the front, so they really look like a normal speaker. I mean, designed really nicely, a little bit like Star Wars, like Star Troopers. On the side we got a woofer, that's already special. On the back 2 more, which is extremely special. And on the other side, another one. We got our standard XLR. We got here 2 Ethernet connections and of course power. And the Ethernet is the special part because it just goes to the other speaker. It goes in there, and from that speaker it goes all the way to the remote controller. This entire setup is just perfect for people that are audiophiles, that want the best quality, the best sound. It's just so expensive. I don't even want to talk about it. It just hurts me deep here in my stomach just thinking about how much it's worth. So instead, I will just sit here at the sweet spot, enjoy music for the next 2-3 hours, get completely lost, tweak the speakers, set them up, test them, maybe even move them around to find the perfect position, and then let you know how these actually compare, how they work, and what's so special about them.
Secrets too dangerous to give away. In my mind they'll stay.
I had so much fun in the past couple of hours. It's already dark outside, so let's talk about them. Like, what makes them so special? Just to let you know, this video is no review because I just got them a couple of days ago. I need to test them further. So far, first impression, really good. I mean, you get what you pay for. This remote right here is one part that makes it special. The very first one are definitely all of the woofers around it, because these speakers are like the next step in speakers. You have the normal speakers that are built very precise, using huge tweeters and like the best material and are tested heavily, that have a nice sound. But these are extra special because the woofers on the sides and on the back, they counteract whatever is coming out of the speaker in a way to make sure that it doesn't hit the walls to the back, to the side. If you just know a tiny bit about room acoustic, you should always have like your speakers further away from the wall to not have reflections, and also to the side wall, and make sure that you just hear the direct sound. These speakers do that for you. They counteract everything that leaves the speaker that doesn't go to the front. So this way they sound a lot cleaner because you don't have all of the waves bouncing around the room. It's focused, narrow onto the sweet spot. And there's a ton of stuff you can actually like change here with the controller. You can emphasize the bass, lower the bass. You can make sure that these tweeters on the back that counteract, you can make sure like to tell them how to behave, and this way further tweak your bass response. Ooh, it does even have Bluetooth. Yeah, I can really play music from my phone. I love that. I love that. I mean, especially if you consider them for like your living room, for like an audiophile environment where you focus everything on listening. It's handy to like just take your phone out and get your music onto the speakers. You can also connect an optical cable, use this as an audio interface via USB, XLR is plugged in the back. You have presets and like a ton of ways to tweak everything to your liking, which I absolutely love. That's like the new way all speakers should be designed, with a DSP inside that is intelligent and like even makes the speakers sound better by checking the room, counteracting it, and this way get like the best sound possible and not having to spend too much in your room, especially if you're like in a normal home environment and not in a studio. There is not much tweaking you can do to your walls. Also here in the A studio, which is still under construction by the way, we have acoustic treatment. Like the back wall is like 1/2 meter acoustically treated. The corners, like the sides, the ceiling a little, just for the higher frequencies. But it's not optimal, it's not 100% acoustically treated. The B studio actually is. And that's exactly where we'll actually test them next, to actually work your own music, make music with these speakers, test them out in a studio environment, and actually let you know in a couple of weeks if they're good for music production. They're really, really expensive. If you have the money, probably yes, because just listening to them upstairs, I could already tell that they're like very precise and tight and have like a sound that is studio usable, but still like also good for people that are audiophile and want something clean that is still working in a hi-fi audiophile kind of setup. And they're like 5 times, 6, 7 times more expensive than these. And probably not 5, 6, 7 times better than these, because that's just not possible. That's not how it works. You all know diminishing returns. So you pay a couple times more and just get like maybe 10% better sound quality. But if you're a professional music producer and you want to make music to the highest degree, eliminating everything that keeps you from hearing what you're actually working on might be worth it. That's really up to you to decide, depending on what kind of level you're producing and how much money you actually have. And then at last, thinking about if the people that listen to your music actually care about it maybe sounding better. But it's nice that there is this company out there, these speakers, this new system. Again, I will further test it down here in the studio, making music with it. And that's also exactly what I will do for the rest of the day, evening. Just sit here, focus, and working on one of the next album sounds.
In my mind, I'll stay.